for him. Well, the PC police are on the scene once again. Something called microaggressions are on the rise on college campuses. That's when someone feels discriminated against in some way. There's no more sensitive group in America than college students, and they're upset.
Now we have a definition for this in a term that we can all rally around. But are these universities just simply taking it way too far? Katherine Timpf is a journalist with the National Review, and she joins us this morning with 3 outrageous examples. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So the first one is from a report by the university in Illinois, where anybody who walks into a classroom or sits in a classroom full of white people automatically feels a microaggression.
Well, the school is counting it as a microaggression. They took this study and they said, we found 800 examples of microaggressions on campuses. But if you look at one of the things that counted like this, not being called on in class was another one. I'm surprised it was only 800. I mean, what are people supposed to do?
Huh. So, but if you're a white student and you're attacked by the university, that doesn't qualify as
Well,
a
no, because you're white.
Of course. Good
Well,
point.
some of them probably did have merit. What were some of those?
Right, well, there was an Asian student saying, people come up to me and they're like, go back to your laundromat. I mean, racist, horrible things. And those are on the same level as just having to sit in a classroom. That doesn't seem fair either. Maybe address the actual problems rather than say everything's a problem.
So at UC Berkeley, the jewel of the California university system, public health is actually related to microaggressions.
Yeah,
How's that?
They had a little forum saying that it's a public health issue, you know, like diabetes or cancer. This isn't just this school, though. Harvard released a study saying they can actually make you die sooner.
Getting your feelings hurt.
Yes, because it builds up and it builds up and it builds up, and then it affects your health, and then you die, I guess. But I feel like hearing things you don't like, yes, even multiple times a day
toughen up,
sometimes.
son.
It's called life. It's called
Okay,
life.
our third example is at Arizona State University there. They have a petition to change walk-only signs. They're insensitive to disabled people, according to this petition.
Yes, and of course this has nothing to do with the actual paths. They're accessible. They have assistance for handicapped students. It's about the word walk. Some kid who was on crutches, he said, I felt so upset when I saw this. I was on crutches all of last summer. I never looked at a crosswalk light and said, you know what, I'm upset.
Well, the idea is just to keep the skateboarders and the bikers off the sidewalk to protect the pedestrians.
Right. They want to change it to pedestrian only. But then what about people with, like, foot problems?
Well, exactly. And ped means walk.
Yes.
But the irony of all this is these are rules designed to protect people's feelings, and yet in each case the university is attacking people because of these rules.
Yes, absolutely. There are serious consequences if you're offending someone or you're caught offending someone. We have these schools with reporting systems for microaggressions.
So only some people's feelings matter.
Only some people's feelings matter if you're in these certain groups. And then no matter what you say, oh, a teacher didn't call on you, it must be because this teachers are racist. Let's talk to this teacher. Let's humiliate this teacher.
Is witch hunt one word or two?
It's one, I believe.
Okay. It's good to know because
good to
we're
know,
watching
definitely.
one. Thanks, Kat.
Thanks.